Hi, everybody. Welcome to Political Voices Network. I'm Julianna Forlano. CPAC of animals got together to discuss how to destroy our democracy and to spread a bunch of baloney and bad ideas, one of which is mental competency tests for politicians over the age of 75. This was put forward by Nikki Haley, who is the first person to announce her candidacy for the presidency of the United States on the Republican side. I would like you to watch First Lady of the United States, Jill Biden's epic and beautiful eye roll when asked about this mental competency test.
What do you think about that?
Ridiculous.
Would your husband ever take one of those?
I mean, we would never even discuss something like that.
They wouldn't discuss something like that because they're too busy discussing, things like how they're going to get around the Supreme Court, the right-wing Supreme Court, trying to not allow 40 million Americans to have a break on their student loan, their predatory student loan, by the way. The right wing and those talking point people never mention that those loans are predatory student loans. Okay. They're not, that's why they're not talking about it. First of all, I just want to say Nikki Haley is either an idiot or a genius because President Trump is 76 years old right now. Former President Trump, 76 years old right now. So she's either an idiot because their own likely possible candidate will have to take and will clearly fail a mental competency test, or she's brilliant because maybe she's trying to, suggest that he's a little out there and that the Republican Party should pick someone else. But if we're going to do mental competency tests for politicians, why don't we just strike the age idea and do mental competency for all of them? Who's with me on this? You can put it in the comments. First of all, most of our elected politicians are suffering from affluenza, so they're basically completely out of touch with reality. Affluenza, because of money, because of having money and privilege, one is completely out of touch with the reality of normal people's lives. That's one. That would strike a whole bunch of people off the okay list. Then you've got the psychosis from the anti-truth people. They're showing that, who insist on trickle-down economic theory as something that actually helps working people and the majority of people in America. Those people are living in an alternate reality. And then you've got the anti-social folks who would be cool, continue to be cool with putting guns in the hands of Americans, semi-automatic guns in the hands of Americans while watching the murder of our grandmas in the grocery stores and our babies in the schools. The numbers tick up and up and up. I think that would be antisocial. That would be, nobody's going to pass these mental competency tests if we're actually using things from the DSM-5, except I don't think affluenza is already in the DSM-5. Not sure. I mean, Trump would not pass because he believes that it's okay to just, he's got a lot of problems, but the basic one that should have gotten rid of him at the beginning was that he bragged about grabbing women by their privates. I will not forgive for that. I'm Julianna Forlano. Put your comments in the comments section. I look forward to reading them. You're watching Political Voices Network. Stay tuned.
Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I hope you'll join me on my new audio podcast, Justice Matters. I'll be using my 30 years as a federal prosecutor and Army JAG to unpack, break down, and explain the legal issues of the day, particularly where the legal intersects with the political. Please look for Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner wherever you generally get your podcasts.